Hi everybody, this is Cindy McVeigh here for this week's edition of Tuesday Treats. And I want to thank Pam and Maya for inviting me to be one of the guest designers. I'm really excited about doing this project for you today. My assignment was to do the popcorn box from Tags, Bags, Boxes, and More. And as you can see, I did not make it into a box. Imagine me, the box lady, not doing a box. But I decided to think outside the box and make it a card instead. And I was really excited when I found out Pam gave me the popcorn box, because I had been wanting to do this technique with puff paint for quite some time, making popcorn, and I just loved the way it turned out. So what you're going to make is a sleeve with this pull-out part that you can address any way you want. You can even slide a movie gift card in there. I gave you some other ideas on the blog, and I'm going to show you how to do that using the box. Now what you want to do, I had planned to show this to you on the Gypsy, how to design it, but my Gypsy had other ideas and it is not cooperating. It's showing me some very strange measurements, like 118 inches wide. So I think I'm going to have to call tech support. So I went ahead and designed it, and the cut file is available for you, and this way you won't need to spend time designing it. You can just download it and do it yourself. But this is the popcorn box, which is on the lower right hand corner on the keyboard, and I chose the blackout feature so that I don't get the little holes that were here to add a handle or something like that, but I still get the score marks. And then I designed this stencil to make the red stripes on it with. So once you've cut the two pieces, and by the way, I cut the base part with my really good white Stampin' Up! Cardstock. I made it to fit a 12 by 12, but I cut the stencil with the same cardstock that I used to do my test cuts with, so that I'm not spending a lot of money on things that I might mess up or throw away. And I get that at Walmart. It's 35 sheets for $3.50, so it's a really good value. And I don't feel so bad when I have to throw one away. And that's what I made the stencil out of. Now I just paper clipped it in place, just in a couple of places, and then I'm going to take my red ink pad with a sponge, and I'm just going to sponge in those stripes. Now the reason I did this rather than using striped paper is because with the shape and the curvature of this box, if I started off with a striped paper, by the time it got over here, the stripes were going to be very wonky. So don't you just love that? It's a technical crafting term. So I designed this stencil using shape, this long shape from Tags, Bags, Boxes, and More, and just kind of rotated it as I went, and that's what I really wanted to show you on the video. So I'm really sorry that I wasn't able to do that, but that's okay. I think that it's still an enjoyable project. So I'm just going to finish inking this up really quick, and as you can see, it doesn't take very long, and you don't have to be real precise and get all that shading exactly perfect all the way down. It's going to be lighter and darker in some places, and that's okay, because we want people to know it's handmade, right? So when you take that off, whoops, you can see that you get a really nice effect, and you get some really nice dark red stripes. Now the second thing you want to do after you've done that is to cut the pieces that we're going to use. So I'm now going to cut that, and for this I'm just going to use an X-Acto knife and a straight edge, and we want this part that I did on the stencil to be the outer sleeve. We're going to discard this middle part, and this part here is going to be our slide out card. So just following the score marks, we're going to slice this right off with our X-Acto knife, and do it a couple times until you go through, and then pull it away before you move your ruler to make sure you got it. And then we're going to, while we're on this piece, we're going to score we're just going to cut that one cut, and then we're going to score the two little flaps, because that's going to actually make our piece go together, our sleeve go together. And so we have our score for this side tab and the score for the bottom tab, and then we have one more score right down the center to fold it in half. And I think I got that a little off, but that's okay. And so then you see how your flaps are going to go together, and that's going to make your sleeve. So I'm now going to put my adhesive on. Fold that in a little bit, and then when I fold it closed, I have a little little sleeve to slide my card in. So now with what's left of my piece, I'm going to cut off this plain white side, again following the score marks, and just cut that off. If you don't have an X-Acto knife, just draw a real light pencil line and cut it with your scissors. It'll work perfectly fine. Now I want to cut the tab off on this part because I don't need any tabs on this, and I'm having trouble seeing that score mark right there. I don't want any tabs on this part because that's just my insert, and this part can be discarded, or you can, if you're like me, you can save it for scrap. So there you can see that now that's going to slide in, and you'll notice because I didn't trim it down any, it's the same size as this, it's not going to slide in all the way. That's fine, don't worry about that. That's exactly how we want it.